Oh no, that's them out of Europe, guys. Celtic are done. Champions League is gone. It's a familiar story for Celtic on the Wednesday slash Tuesday night. The champions put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what Celtic have not been able to do over these 4 games. It finishes at Celtic Park. Celtic 0, Red Bull Leipzig 2. And I thought this game was an evenly balanced game. For periods, I thought Red Bull Leipzig were on top. Then periods, I thought Celtic were on top. But Red Bull Leipzig did what Celtic couldn't do, and that is score twice. Celtic had a shitload of chances to do so. They just could not manage it. And I think Celtic had the better chances. I really believe that. I felt Celtic had the more clear-cut chances. But again, like I said, just couldn't take them. With O'Reilly hitting the post, with Taylor hitting the bar. In the first literally 20 seconds with Maida with a great opportunity, albeit ball slightly behind him, but you think he could have done better. Haksabanovic first half plays a great ball into Kyogo, must do better, but he heads over the bar. There was a lot of good chances here tonight for Celtic, but they just can't seem to score. It's almost like they can't do it in Europe, but even though it's the same thing, the goalposts are the same size, it's the same fucking shaped ball. It's not like they're playing with a square shaped ball or anything like that. I mean, football's football. I just feel like you look at the weekend there against St Johnstone, they get that incredibly lucky winner. They seem to have like all the luck domestically, but when it comes to Europe, they seem to have like absolutely no luck. Anything that can go against them goes against them, whether it be blocks on the lines, whether it be their players missing sitters, whether it be the crossbar denying them, the post denying them, anything, Mother Nature denying them, anything that can deny Celtic seems to deny them. And again, that happened tonight in Celtic Park. It's been 2-0 against Red Bull Leipzig, 5-1 over the 2 games on aggregate. Do I believe Celtic deserve to lose 5-1 on aggregate over 2 legs to Red Bull Leipzig? No, but Red Bull Leipzig took their chances and Celtic didn't. So I mean, again, it's they're gonna have to fix it. They're gonna have to sort it. I don't know where it went wrong tonight. But what I do know is Scottish football went to fucking shit, man. We were bragging about how we're 8th in the coefficients. We're bragging about how we're on the rise. And I tell you what, this has been an absolute disaster season for Scottish football. You'd Motherwell not even getting past the second round, losing twice to Sligo Rovers. Dundee United, great win against Alkmaar, just to lose the next leg in embarrassing fashion. Rangers stumbling their way into the Champions League after losing to that shitey Belgian side. And once we got to the group stages, we thought things would maybe get better. They haven't got better. We've got 1 win, and it's a Hearts victory over RFS. And I mean, how much can you really brag about that? I mean, it is fucking RFS, for God's sake, a team that was getting battered off Linfield. So I'm not going to sit here and claim that's like a massive win, an impressive win. For Scottish football, it's not been good enough. For Celtic, it's not been good enough. Performance-wise, I think they've been good. Performance-wise, I think you can argue they deserve something out of all 4 games. I'm not saying they should have won all 4 games, but I think based on the performances, you could argue they have deserved at least something out of it. Maybe the only game I'd say they didn't, maybe on the balance of 90 minutes, possibly the game in Germany against Red Bull Leipzig last week. I thought maybe overall, over 90 minutes, Red Bull Leipzig probably done enough to win that game, especially considering they had 2 goals that were close to being legit, knocked off or whatever. You could argue probably second goal I think was legit, first goal marginally, just like, millimetres offside. But I mean, Celtic should be in a situation where they have like 4 to 7 points, in my opinion, with a decent chance of going through in the last 2 games. But now they're sitting in last place with 1 point, no chance of going through in the Champions League, and let's be real, pretty much no chance of getting 3rd place. For them to get 3rd place, they need to win their last 2 games, and that would include, even then, they need results to go their way. But that includes a win in Spain at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid. I don't see that happening. I do not see it happening. I don't think McGregor made much of a difference tonight being out. I don't think Jota made much of a difference tonight. I mean, Celtic haven't been able to take their chances with those guys in the teams in previous games. I don't see why all of a sudden Jota would have been more clinical tonight, or McGregor would have been able to, create unmissable goal-scoring opportunities tonight when they haven't done it in the opening game. So, yeah, really, really bad for Celtic. You looked at this group, you thought it wasn't a winnable group, but when I looked at it, I thought it's a group that Celtic could definitely get out of, or at least, put in a real fight to get out into the last 16 of Champions League. And now it looks like, unless they get some sort of miracle, they're not even going to get into the Europa League. When we first seen this group, we just assumed it was a really poor, a squad, decapitated squad there with Shakhtar Donetsk, but it turns out maybe they're not as bad as we thought they were. Maybe Celtic aren't as good as we thought we were. I don't know. I do not know. Red Bull Leipzig, who knows what they are. Then you've got Real Madrid. I mean, they win this tournament every fucking year, so expecting to beat them is a little bit... you're in dream world, I think. But anyway, Celtic lose tonight. Goals came from Timo Werner and Emil Forsberg, pretty much just late on. The Forsberg goal was poor defending. No one closed them down. Cross in. It's a header, a cross goal really into the back post. I'm not saying Joe Hart should do better. I mean, it is what it is. And then the Forsberg one, it's just kind of late on. It kills the game, really. But yeah, man, Celtic, it was an even game tonight. I do think it's hard luck to be on the losing side, but it is what it is. You don't take your chances in Europe, and you will get punished. You can not in the SPFL. You can afford to miss, lots of good opportunities against teams like St Johnstone, and you'll probably still nick the game. In the Champions League, it doesn't work that way. You need to take your chances when they come. And Celtic, for the 4th game in a row, have failed to do that. And that's why they're going to fail to get the Champions League, guys. So yeah, there you go. I guess they will focus their attention on to the weekend. And yeah, we move on now to Rangers tomorrow night. Then we move on to Hearts Thursday night. Rangers and Hearts both need wins really to have any hope of getting their campaigns progressing the way they want them to. So yeah, do I see it happening? Rangers at home against Liverpool, Hearts away to Fiorentina? No, not really. I don't. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys, tomorrow and Thursday night. We'll see. Anyway, that's it. Till next.
Europa Nights.